Actually, my first topic of the quantified exam is about from what could be watermelon speak. Well, and then it's called what from what could be watermelon speak. So it's we should study from what could be watermelon speak. Of course, the watermelon cannot speak English, cannot speak Chinese or any other language. So we should let it speak by the watermelon language. And normally in our daily life, people is just knock the watermelons to have the knowledge about whether the watermelon could be ripe or not. But however, I was kind of person that's really not sensible to this kind of sound, so I should let the watermelon speak by itself. So we just designed for this programming to show what kind of the watermelon's language it could be. So let me just try with programming first. So basically, I just write with this programming and here, and then we just use the pretty simple ones. It's with a microphone, and then we just with watermelons. So you could see that whenever I just flip the watermelons, you could see the signal here. Oh my god! So you could see the vibration signal here, and then if we do the Fourier transfer here, we could see the frequency. It's going to be frequency domain signal as well here, and basically the signal is most located around the 20 hertz to the 2000 hertz. It contains such kind of the signals there. So we just could correct for the information and to know exactly what kind of the watermelon it is. For it's going to be benefit for people to choose for the watermelons. Like in daily life, we have cell phones, we have iPhone, we have Android phones. So we just going to build up iPhone applies. So it's going to benefit people to choose for the watermelons. So we stop for this program to continue for the demonstrations here. So we have the signal here, like we have the vibrations, free induction decaying. We also have the frequencies, and then so like we already know the signal is basically like here. So we have given inducer of the signal. Will be decays here, like induction, free induction decays. While in the NMR, when we do this kind of signal, we do the Fourier transfer, so we can know exactly the frequency information of such kind of decay. And the frequency information is the distance between the different vibrations. And also as well, we could get another information is like the decaying rate, In the NMR, it's called the T1s, but here we just know how big the watermelon is, what kind of watermelon it is like. We can know the density information from the T1s to the watermelons. We just gain the inspirations from the music, and also as well. Right now we have a guitar here, so we just run our programming with the guitar. We could show the different frequencies change there, and then we can know exactly what kind of things could be. And each kind of the different strings have a special frequency as well. First, we should deduct for the background because there could be my talking is also cause for some signals in the Fourier transfers. But if we have to do some mathematical work, we could finally get what exactly the range we need. So. And like you could play one guitar. So we could continue for the demonstrations in this one as well. So my inspiration just came from the guitar as well. For each string have a specific frequency as well. If we could tell from the watermelon, so we could tell from the other substance as well. And also as well, I did a math lab programming to do a simulation about how to deal with data since we already used the Fourier transfer to get for the frequency domain, but the signal is not really good. Like you could see from the pictures, like it's not really like a bird peak. It's pretty it's not according to the Gaussian distribution as well. It's not pretty nice peak. So we just need to do some mathematical work to make this more smoothly and improve for the sensitivity of these masses. actually we already carry out for at least 10 watermelon, and we already get some signals and curves. Well, hopefully this curve could be works, and we just gain our summaries from our work. So overripe and the rare ones could be, the standard is set by me. They have really a 20 Hertz difference. Well, it's going to tell by my machines. So we continue. Let's go over to more exciting work. Like, we always develop this technique to be detect for the chemistry reaction. Well, like for it, from what could be watermelon speed, we just care about whether this technique could be applied to the chemical stuff. So I have to think about this problem for pretty longer time as well. So we build up for this kind of modules well here. We know it could be like a vibration module. It could be dumped vibration modules. And then we also have the equation there. From the equation, we know the K constant is basically about the strings modules. And we also have the lambda. The lambda is based on like we know the strings dump modules well, but it's not an ideal situation. For when it's vibration, it also have come across a force called the air force, and it's kind of being dumped. So once it could completely go down, and finally it will go lower than that. And finally it could be being here, and then it's still lower than that. And finally it's almost a decent vibration anymore. So it's kind of this kind of way. So so we just go from whether we could course for a pulse sequence directly into the substance A and B. Like we have different kind of material. It's just like you could consider this could be water, and then we could consider it could be some oils, but we have same amount of the moles of such, and we have the same distance. We just give a sound sequence. Well, if the sound is vibrations well in the air, so the decay is really not significant. It's not significant. It's almost like a sine function or cosine functions well there. But when it's going to go into the different substance, well, it's changed for different things. Well, and the waves, they have different decay rate. Well, it's the vibration module is could be already changed. So if you give a sound, the sound is vibration in the watermelon, so it's vibration in the airs. They have a different decays. So we just use the functional we mentioned just now. Use this module to fit for the curves we already get. So we can know the C's well, which could be only proportional to the properties of the liquid here. So we could detect for the chemical reaction or detect for different substance. Well, they have special properties to there. So actually, that's going to be my former's topic about to quantify events, but hopefully it's not about chemistry, it's about physical or mathematics. Well, thank you for listening or for consideration. Well.